sports fans. ASMR Sports back at you. We have a customer order today, our friend Tom. This is a sticker I'm peeling off. Our friend Tom was kind enough to order a bunch of stuff here, a couple of football items and a couple of these Good Value Pack graded card edition $50 envelopes. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about cracking into that stuff. Appreciate Tom giving us some good stuff. By the way, speaking of those Good Value Packs, I still have quite a few left and would love to get those sold off here while we're still in the baseball season. So these are the $50 Good Value Packs. This is something I think I only got one box of this. And I've not opened any of it. Ultimate Draft 2022. 5 autographed cards per box. And then 2021 vintage, Onyx vintage. I think these are the last two boxes I have of this. And this has the usual suspects, 2021. So Justin Fields, Trey Lance, I suppose Mac Jones probably in here somewhere. Also looks like there's Justin Herbert autographs. So I gotta say, I've not had nearly as good a luck with football or basketball Onyx vintage stuff as I have with baseball. So I'm hoping we can change our luck. But let's maybe start with the Good Value Packs, okay? Luckily, these have there's a raging debate in the comments about scissors versus not scissors. I'm, of course, being facetious, but there has been some discussion about that, and it seems like there's kind of a mix of 50-50. But in this case, we don't really have to. We have a third option, which is kind of tear it open using the pre-made little tear spots there. So again, these Good Value Packs are kind of one of my creations that are intended to give you, roughly the value of the pack back in cards as of the date that, the pack was made. And I think these were made, gosh, when was that? I feel like it was, I can cheat and look at the date here. Let me do it off screen, so. Yeah, it was like middle of July 14, 15, something like that, is when I looked up the comps for, valuing the cards that go in here. So as of the middle of July 2022, the card in here is worth roughly $50, including the shipping. And I have these at, $10, $15, $25 level for those interested. All right, well, here we go. Wander Franco. I have to say, is there anybody in baseball who is kind of meeting expectations from, last year? I would say the two guys that come to mind are Ohtani and Judge. But everybody else, like Acuna, Soto, Wander Franco, Tatis, like all the guys that frankly were carrying the entire, baseball card industry for the past couple of 2-3 years, are having like really bad years. So Soto's doing okay, but not nearly what he has been. So everybody else is honestly pretty awful, and Wander Franco is part of that club. He's been injured a bunch. I don't know if he's even. I don't think he's playing. He's not back on the field from his last injury right now, so I think he's still on the IL. But this was a nice card before he kind of started his downward and injury-laden part of his career. So here's the comp here from June 23rd, $49 plus 5 shipping. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably gone down in value, and that's just unfortunately the sports card market right now. Maybe the game is to buy these packs and hold on to them for a year, because I feel like things can only get better. I was gonna say I hope we get some Ohtani because again, he's one of the better performers this year. Looking like he is going to be top 2 or 3 MVP wise. And this is his kind of most standard flagship rookie in a PSA 9. The comp here is from July 14th. Again, the comps are they're all done around the 14th or 15th of July, but the recency of the particular comp used depends on how many sales there are of this card, and this is a card that there are many more sales of than, for example, that Wander Franco and PSA 10. So the comp is a bit more recent as of the date, but as of the date, this is the most recent comp for this, and as of the date, July 14th, that Wander Franco comp was the most recent comp for that card. So, anyways, yeah. So this is right about $50 shipped. Possible that could be worth more now. I don't know where his stuff has gone in the last month, but he at least is definitely one of the well-performing players this year. So that's nice. Okay, well, Ozurike. And the last card is Quiddy Payne. So I don't recognize either of those autographs, but I don't really follow football as much as I perhaps would like, but hopefully. Oh, sorry, I got ahead of myself. We got another box of Onyx Vintage. Then we'll get into that draft. Ultimate draft. guessing maybe all these cards are going to be numbered. They're all kind of pretty thick. This one is numbered to 75. Daxton Hill. Looks like it's kind of a blue looking parallel. Okay, second up is Romeo Dubes, number to 99. Looks like these are all sticker autos so far. Alright, well, we got a quarterback. I'm not sure who this guy is. Sam Warrow. Ultimate Futures. Yeah, one thing I really dislike about Leaf cards is they just put no effort into, putting any kind of information about the players on the cards, which is kind of lame. This one is the first one that's not numbered. So, oh, we got a redemption. Fascinating. Well, let's check that out. Okay, Jaquan Brisker. No idea. And then Leaf generally does this thing where they award parallels at the time of fulfillment, as it says exactly here. So you might get a, low number parallel when you send this in, but they don't guarantee anything up front, as like Topps and Panini generally do. So yeah, Leaf also has a very generous redemption policy. It says if there is an expiration date listed on the opposite side of the card, the redemption must be received by that date to be valid. But trying to listen what this noise is outside. There is no date, so I think you can redeem this basically forever. I just guess, they just hang on to the card, I suppose. So, anyways. Alright. Brees Hall, Ultimate Weapon, number to 75, and that's the last card. So, there you have it. None of the, well, I'm not sure I would recognize most of the top guys in this product just because it's 2022. But let me see. Look up where these guys ended up landing in the draft. Okay, so he's not in the top 32. Let's see if we can find Jaquan. No dice on him. Sam Warrow. Alright, now I just gotta look these guys up because this is getting ridiculous. Oh, I guess this guy probably was not eligible for the draft, so oh wow, he's a high schooler. He's quite early in his career. Committed to, looks like, the University of Washington. Just like a W. Yeah, the Washington Huskies. So who knows when this guy could surface. In the NFL, These cards are just about thick nice and easy. So that's my plan for these. Okay, so Romeo dupes. Okay, so he is playing for the Packers. Oh, and it doesn't say on here what his position is, but he is a wide receiver. Connecting with Aaron Rodgers over there on the Packers. But, trying to figure out where he was drafted. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason they try to hide this information on the internet. Okay, 4th round, pick 27 for Romeo. Let's look up Dax now. I feel like I saw him in the top 20 draft class. So that would be nice. Here as well, it does not list his position, but he looks like maybe like a receiver. Because he was pick 31 in round 1, so he is a first rounder. So that's a pretty decent card there. And he's a safety, not a receiver. I was gonna guess, safety, defensive back, one of those guys that runs a lot, something like that. All right, now let's look up Jaquan Brisker. Maybe he's a high schooler. Looks like he's drafted by the Bears. And he was round 2, pick 16. Okay, one more sleeve for Brees Hill. So I'm definitely feeling a little bit better about these guys after we've done some research. Let's look up Brees Hall. Did I say Hill? Running back, Jets. Round 2, pick 36. So not terrible there. So pretty nice. Collection of guys there. This is obviously not going to go back in here, but I kind of wanted to see. So I'll have to protect these some other way. Probably put them in some bubble wrap and use a team bag. There we go. Open this stuff for him. Really appreciate it. We will be back next time. I do have some